Morning, one and all.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. We'll wait for 2 more minutes to start our unit 12, knowledge management. Hope you prepared for come back for this session. How many of you gone through the book or a material at your convenience? Anyone else gone through the material out of 5? Yeah, let us start for the MLISc-01, unit 12. Title is knowledge management. Page number 168 from the material. Actually, what is the knowledge management? We know the knowledge. What is the knowledge? Acquired by a person or by a people or by organization, treated as a knowledge. Particular person or a particular organization. What is the knowledge management? It is a term mentioned managing the knowledge, which is defined as process of creating, identifying, and also managing knowledge of an organization and structuring it for effective and efficient use of among the employees and the teams within the organization. Mainly, you can see the knowledge management is a term. Knowledge management is a term coined by Peter Drucker in 1959 itself. We are seeing that knowledge management is a new term now. The knowledge management is based on the Peter Drucker theory. He is the father of the modern management. Created terminology as the theorems how organization can be benefited by influencing people, develop the skills by sharing the knowledge among them itself. Previously, like a company, an organization setup that will not be the recorded statement of the knowledge. Slowly, it is influencing nowadays in a corporate sector, preparing the unit of a knowledge management particular sector to handle the situation. If you go to the pharmaceutical companies, they'll collect information regarding what is going on the particular drug or particular vaccine. What is the result? What is the market strategy? What are the requirement by the people to overcome with the diseases particular applying the drug? And what are the material available? These are information, those are already worked together within the organization. They used to share by contributing the knowledge to that particular organization with their experiences, come across to the tested time. With this, any organization to develop, they have to keep a set up a goal, how they want to become, where they want to be excel, and also minimizing the cost to develop their services or advancement of that particular service of the organization to reach the people effectively. The knowledge management mainly, it shows the interest about the organization, how best with a goal to achieve the objects or objectives in their particular phenomenon. We know that what is the meaning and purpose of that in the knowledge management, and also the compare with the information management. Nowadays, voluminous information is coming out. in a less time. But processing becomes a headache for the people, which is right or which is wrong. Again, with the voluminous information is coming out, the control measures are also taking place by the organizations coming forward to say which is right, which is wrong. With the same information, management handling become as asset for that particular organization can apply the same methodology to manage the knowledge too. Need and purpose mentioned in the page number 170. With the advances of in our IT, information technology, and satellite communication, previously we had mobile technology to talk. Before that, only an instrument located fixed area to fixed area we used to communicate. That is the landline. At the same time, advancement taken place in that particular area, we able to move and talk. That mobile talk within the range of particular limited kilometers was there or limited range was there. Now the range not limited to the particular area. We can talk whomsoever in the world on a globe based on the communication technology advancement in taken place. Slowly it shifted to the satellite communication technology. It is directly to the with the satellite given the range. Ultimately, there is no interruption between the communication as a barrier. Become easy to share the information by the technology advancement. In this manner, people able to conduct or conclude within the organization, able to monitor what is happening particular time. We are not limiting for that 8 hours duration of that duty. Not is everybody thinking about the 24 into 7 availability. It is not like that to work 24 into 7 by the human being. It is giving as an advantage to the people to serve, live better life. Or with this advanced technology, people are enjoying their works with a coin term like work from home, hybrid work, similar to our classwork, today's classwork online. So how these barriers come up with the technology based on the equipment connected to the society with the organizations. How the organizations develops again. In the industry, any industry growing up with the legacy of the proprietorship only with the intellectual capital. If they develop the intellectual capital within the organization, they can be sustained. Otherwise, they have to prepare the labor or prepare the people for their comfortable strategies to apply for the reaching the goal. Now, task is laborious right now. To making the skills, we can see a small example for the engineering college. Well, many engineering colleges come up with the idea everyone to be skill oriented. But at the same time, we are not reaching the training skills by the engineers or doctors, what the society needs. The pyramid structure should be like a manager under the supervisor, under the floor leader or floor operator should be there. If there's no floor operator, number of people like managing areas is more and more, how it can be. So that Henry Kind in this strategy, how it should be, is a godfather of the management. Peter Drucker is the father of the management for the modern management. He coined as a term mission, people, and the services connected very in advance. Now we are only enjoying the terminology which is connected, developing the market trends by applying the same values and same theorems into the market. In this, Brookings company, Brooking theorems developed as an intellectual capital model. Entire the country right now, even the global village, boosting the intellectual capitals, asset as an asset. If any country has the intellectual capital more and more, that is enough to cherish the moment of that generation to generation to betterment of the life particular area, conditions of the health, enhancing the health conditions will be taken place. Extension of the life and minimizing the material value, material usage. Application of the recycling too. These all, when it is developed as a capital investment as an intellectual, results will be boosted and the market will be benefited as well. Is there any instrument cost a little bit higher and lower? We can see that one industry is a major IT company as well as instruments. Small example I can tell about that Apple. Cost regarding third world countries cannot. But if they start producing that particular phenomena to reach the needs, the technology transfer should be there. Once, if it is intellectual capital established and able to incur the amount by taking the technology, it is a very easy to people to cherish the moment about the particular advancement technology to all the people, all the corner of the globe. This explicit and tacit knowledge. We know how the explicit knowledge and also tacit knowledge in the unit of knowledge we mentioned about that. How the organizational memory is the theorem mentioned in the diagram from data to knowledge, how it converts. Previous classes we mentioned about the FIR in the legal terminology. It is a first information report. If anything happen, particular area given as a information report. Why it is called as just information only? Because in this sense, the as per the condition of particular area, collected the information as a first information report. If it is sustains, go to the next level as a charge sheet. I mentioned already in the last class, I think. After that, it may not be correct. The charge sheet is also the terminology of the particular case. When it sustained in the court as a legal term, as a legacy, or a legal punishment particular area, become as a judgment. See how the FIR, charge sheet, judgment, these three, as a citizen, we know about the first information as an information, raw data it is. We don't know what happened actually. Later, after inquiry of a particular person, whether right or wrong, on what circumstances the right to produce as a sheet. The results will not sustain the courts because some influencing factor may be there, may be prepared due to the time bond. Later, it will be tested in the court. This is how the memory organization can keep as abstracts. Something happened, reported this, developed like result, treated as a judgment. Again, we know about that judges will be like single bench, double bench, six people, like full bench. Again, it is an instrument. Whatever the data collected and judgment given, the judgment based means again become as a instrument as a information only. The acquired information based on the judgment, again, the argument will be goes on. If it is small code, then it goes to the next level and then next, like Supreme Court of Law. So here we can see that a terminology organizational memory. Once if it is stored, particular cases can be checked. What happened, for what purpose, and what circumstances, and what is the result. Why I am saying this? Due to the information technology, IBM is come out with the idea of these terms enter applying even legal database. It will be given as a memory of the particular company. What happened particular company at that particular transaction? What is the punishment for the corporate punishment for the particular area? Small information regarding the carbide, National Carbide, Union Carbide organization. You know about the Bhopal tragedy of the gas. They are preparing here one output or a product. If they are not taking any control measures, particular safety measures, particular area, it will become as a victimized area to be compensate particular industry, pay back for it. What happened for the Bhopal gas? Suddenly, they are unable to control the safety valve due to the safety measures, unable to control it. It blasted the industry. We know what is damage taken place for the years together. When no one said right now, genetically impacted. How this ordination memory can be taken as a knowledge asset to next coming company, whether they want to invest particular area. If they are investing, what is the product to be developed and what are the measures to be taken place? Go to the any drug industry.
Yes,
Once they are going to produce a product as a drug, any drug, their circumstances will be sustained based on the safety of the people, land, and also country. When this strategy is applied as a knowledge management in that particular industry or a particular organization or particular institution, we can retain the experience of that particular human being as a model, even they are not with the particular company. One example already mentioned about that. After 30 years of the services to the industry or a government organization or anything else, how we can retain the services in their absence too. First of all, they should document it for the particular knowledge. They have to manage and also implement in the particular sector with the training of the people as per the skill needed by the organization. In this, we can see list of various items included in the organization memory. It is a knowledge sources, plans and schedules. We can see small example. Uber, when we are not thinking about hiring any mobility, the technology comes with the term easy to hire to reach the destination. Madam, please kindly check your surroundings. How? Again, the competency will be more and more with the other parameters also coming out. Based on the need of the society, changes will be occurs as per the interest of the people with the market need. If people are like giving the time as an important, incurring the money on that to reach their destination as fast as they attend their works. We can see even producer more and more in these areas. How the principles and guidelines prepared, standard specification. We can see the ISO standards. It's a become as an instrument to the develop the market with the tag ISO. So that is one certification comes. They have to check the parameters, where it starts, where it ends. In between, they recheck once again, giving the certification. What are the parameters compulsory to be established? In higher education area, UGC for the universities, AICT or Council of Medical Council, Law Council, Bar Council, COA. These all set of standards to develop their own profession by the testing of the market needs. Previously, less colleges were there. Now, colleges are increasing. Again, colleges tested with the intake, whether able to allow or not. Based on this, policies will be taken place. We can check higher education system. Previously, they mentioned about that 2 times admission. Again, now evening classes for the professionals those are working. Why this needed by the classes? Because in the industry, wherever the people thirst about that knowledge to come forward, see the market needs to retestify, apply their minds into the particular production area. It's a give immense pleasure for their work with the certification. Small model we can tell about the Gen Pact given as a model like after intermediate, they have taken the people trained according to their need, giving the simultaneous certification as well as the man hours handled by them as an experience. So this process and strategies, mainly when the process comes for applying as a strategy to be developed, first, what purpose it is in a vision of that particular organization. Next, objectives. Then, what are the goals? These three, if it is managed well by the organization, definitely it is well in advance for the tested period too. Small example I can tell about that, disappearing the Nokia. It has given that country completely, on a one company given that complete facilities, infrastructure, and gratis or donations, particular country cherished for the decades together. But when they are not adopting the new technology, which is going to come up as a competitive advantage, they haven't taken any step before that damages occurs in the market. Same thing we can see in the area of typewriting. Why the industry not shifted to the electronic mode? Any company, Remington, even the Godrej typewriting missions were there. Why they are not coming for the technology advancement into the particular own areas, sustaining the market needs? Maybe the product required or not. But within that, how the advancement taken place? Typewriter to electronic typewriter, then computer. After that, now computer, we can see the projectors also. We used to connect the physically. Now, projector are within the hand right now. These all advancement come out with the intellectual capitals assets properly mentioned in the policies to implement at their own organization. They have to develop the culture of the knowledge sharing. Without sharing of that particular culture and the knowledge within the team itself, it cannot become as a competitive in the market, definitely we can say. Previously, we used to, as a librarians, to categorically division of the knowledge to the people, how it can be fast to be delivered. Now this process already done by someone else. What is the role of our particular profession again? Come across to the artificial intelligence. When the design people going to design in their terminology by taking the time, suddenly someone designs within less seconds or less time. You type like chat GPT. Yesterday we try to create PPT, how it can create by the chat GPT. When inputs given by the human being or woman as a user, it gives the result. Now it is giving as it is, next person asks, next to our desk, same thing will be given, I think. But in future, the person data captured and kept as a database, if anybody asking, knowledgeable person, scientist asking some term as a knowledge management given as a different way. One student asking from the class 4th or class 3rd or class in a school education area. The computer is same, asking term is same. Based on the human knowledge, particular database giving back. That's it. Whatever it feed it into that particular area, it is giving. If it is controlled as a parameters into that particular area, who is questioning? Who is as a user asking that particular question, which is definitely given as a better results, I think. This you can see how the organization organizing that particular knowledge and storing particular area, sharing and rebuild that particular knowledge resources in that organization where it can be applied. And also new knowledge creativity. It comes as a customer feedback. See, one way we are getting the product and dumping into the market, whether it is able to use or not by the customer. Now they are paying and taking, it's okay. But they are unable to store or unable to sustain for the further next level, it becomes as a waste. Again, this cycle should be developed in the organization, take the feedback, test that what market needs actually. As per the tone or a tune of that particular area, then only we can able to deliver the goods, whichever it is, for the user. Main in the library science, how we can handle the knowledge, classify into that particular area, kept as an asset for that particular organization, how it can be disseminated again. Same terminology, where we are applying in a traditional libraries or hybrid IT applied libraries, automated libraries, will be the same. Term may change, but user interface going as an advanced manner, that's it. Previously, we used to go to bank. There used to be like waiting period will be there. How much waiting period? We don't know. But now, when you enter into the bank as a physically, you can click for what purpose you have come for in. It will be categorically allotted as a windows. For that, where you have to go, it will be mentioned as a counter number. For what purpose it is. For the deposit, when the customer comes inside itself, it will be categorized. What do you want actually? You have to express your own way. Are you going for the deposit? Are you going for the query? Are you going for the opening an account? Like many counters are there. But meant for what? It already categorically mentioned as per the visitor comes in as a customer. At the same time, the customer knows about that. What is your queue number? How many people before you for the same purpose? How this is established? Based on the applications advancement in the particular area to deliver the services effectively to the user. Because every time when we go, if it is not working particular counter, again we have to move for the next counter. In this phenomenon, you need not to worry about that. It automatically shuffles the counter number when that particular person not attending particular counter in a given time. It automatically goes to next. In the same, you can see in the passport application, passport seva Kendra. N number of people are opting for the purpose of at least as an address proof, even they are not going outside. But the terminology is to issue the passport to the whomsoever they ask for by the citizen. Maybe the 2 years old, 2 months old, or 100 years senior citizen. They have in this, when the people are applying, how they can know about the senior citizen is coming to the particular renewal area or issuing the passport? Because when the customer itself applying for that data, what is the age, where he wants, when he wants, on what condition. These are information categorically prepared by the government of India under the Ministry of External Affairs, allotted by PSKs to attend all over India without biased by the geographical condition or by the people whomsoever they want and they have to serve. If the knowledge, if the service for the people, those are not having any knowledge about the area, but they want to, yes, these people should serve for them. How this organization become as a model in India as a government organization, be as a competitive with the corporate sector, because they are adopting technology. Those are well versed in the brokerage area. Small example I can tell about that. Who is giving the technology to particular area? Mainly, TCS giving that particular technology or advancement in the issuing of the passport. These are maintaining the silos of the data sets, exchanging with the officers, those who are authorized to give. This is applied how best, how fast. At the same time, we mentioned last time regarding that how ATS taken, like everybody is like moving, like mobility taken place in the hiring the airlines too. The capacity based on the time, increased customers moving one area to another area and one corner to another corner of the country by using of the transportation. This database developed based on the people asking for the services, establishing as per the need of the society. They want to come up with the new ideas. The market research is compulsory. With this market research, they linker the amount to whom they call for the tendering system. Is it the government able to handle that such a situation by their own or access with the capital investment by the company to give the services? Here, government will not be like sit idle. It's the instrumental into that particular area. Small example I can tell about the National Highway Authority. The connecting roads is not so easy by the government. With they collected the tax, cannot be so much. Other areas also to be attended, not only the roads. In this, they ask for the tender system to take the database about the people plying on the particular area to attend the needs of the people. The market is conducted and give it to the tender to work on that. How much amount can be as a investor can take it back in a years or a months. You can see how the information collected by the flying of the particular user on the road, the sharing the data with the bank for paying of the toll. Previously, we used to stop and pay the toll. Now, we are already experienced with the fast time. This is also wasting of the time when they click, stop and click. People are not having that much time to even stop for the clicking itself. Paying is different. Paying like as a buy cash physically. Now paying online also advancement of the technology applications in the GI sector. When you are traveling on the road, collected the database of the particular vehicle and the particular person and the road information and where the destiny comes. And that these organization connected together come forward, give the idea about the technology. Need not to worry about stop the vehicle on the way towards your destination, one area to another area. It gives us exchanging of our information based on the knowledge base. Again, I am saying how these all connected with the sharing of the intellectual capital connected together, highway authority, banking sector, user domain, who's using for the particular road by traveling on the particular highway. Automatically detected and give it to the organization who invested that capital investment into the particular national highway authority. In the same manner, how we can apply our minds in the knowledge management infrastructure development in our area mainly. That is our library and information science sector. What are the strategies to be applied? When the user database is available with us, for what purpose user is trying, if there is any failure by our own services to render the needs of that particular user, how can we take the parameter, reach the particular person with our information as per the need of the particular user? Already mentioned about that. Plenty of the data we are having, data structures we are having, database we are having. If it is not reaching on time to particular user, it is a wasting of time, I'm saying, other services. Small example I can tell about that. Food prepared by the catering authority, railways order system is so good. Before reaching that particular area by the particular time, the food to be served particular person. This connection applied in our own areas. Once they not served particular time, as per that, not connected, if it is delay in the services in any parameter with the unknowingly, even though the services will not be rendered properly because not tested particular parameter. If something happened delayed for 5 minutes, where it should be. Same, if we develop our infrastructure, particular phenomena to attend, the user needs, definitely, as a profession, we can save the time of that particular user. Timely, we can give the right information at the right time in a right manner. Somebody is asking the print. Now, we are able to order print from our own home itself. Already I mentioned example, the material production by the university. Previously, they ordered the tender system to prepare and get the material to the university, keep in the godown. Then distribution process will be taken place based on the collection of the particular material as per the registration. Now, the knowledge management principles applied at organization. How many students registered particular course material in advance before starting the time slot for the classwork should be reached to the student without disturbing their regular coursework. This may be in a Delhi. One student from Ambedkar Open University staying in Delhi opted for the coursework as a MLIC. When we are very near to the particular area, surrounded by everyone, we can collect within 1 or 2 days. Even if it is not coming, we can go and collect it. But one student somewhere Andaman, how this material already established the nodes of that particular area to reach, the parameter will be taken place automatically. Printer prints, publisher prints the particular book, send it to the direct to the user without taking much time. It's the same example we can apply in a newspaper. How can we allow to reach the particular information to the all the corners those are users are aware. In this, we can tell about that recently expired Ramoji Rao. He started initially reduce the time for the reaching the news, particular area, maybe the national, maybe the local, maybe the state news. We used to take like previous days, any announcement comes from the huge announcement, any results comes out. Definitely it will be not with the paper. By evening is used to announce, by morning it reaches, again next day, by evening, if they are unable to access particular town, they used to get. It takes almost 48 hours to reach the person, those who passed or failed. That is 4 decades back. Now, it is not like that. By clicking, it is opening. But we are facing the problem even now also. Why? We are not having particular server to attend the traffic hints of that particular information at a time become as a collapse. If you see the last date, anything happen, definitely it will extend 3 more days for the correction of the particular server to take the database, correct to application, take the application from the people. Whomsoever I am saying, even last date, if it is anything else, it will be high number of the hints will be come out. You can see the small example. 11 o'clock start giving the results by the Board of Intermediate Education. Start entering by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Sharp 11 o'clock hints become more and more. The server will be collapsed. Why this parameter not taken place in advance by the server itself? Because this is a sudden traffic comes, definitely jam will be there. Physical, we can see the on the roads, same thing, even technology cannot attain. That's why I mentioned about that. Shares, getting the profit by using the advanced computer is differ with the small like less RAM computer will become as a huge loss. Taken place in that particular shares, small example you can compare with the railway tickets. Open by 8 o'clock, Tatkal we can say. It opens only for the 45 minutes or 1 hour, whatever it is, based on the availability. Some people will get, some people will not get. What for purpose? If we are having the knowledge about that, definitely it will be like small fraction of seconds, it disappears. When the user needs more services, based on that we are not matching, definitely it will be affected the services. When we are allowing the students electronic database in our regions, in our areas, with IP based within the parameter of the particular area. Yes, nothing happens. When it goes to the people, wherever they want, remotely access the particular information, sometimes server will not be accept that particular time, mainly examinations time. You can see the how number of access or number of hints will be more and more particular time if your electronic database available by the sharing of the resources with the users. Here, as information professionals, how we can manage this organization when we handling the situation in the real mode, getting the information. Small, I am telling about that. How to write, I have to drive. Know about when you are really driving that particular vehicle, the practical experience is needed. Knowing of things is different. When the skill comparatively developed particular area practically, then only we can able to serve particular time and particular society or a particular organization to get benefit about your services. Otherwise, knowing everything is nothing wrong. But where you want to apply, not knowing, that is only the wrong. Your organization will not develop until unless you make a team with the knowledge management team, collect the information, what are the requirements or particular goals set by the organization to reach. And also apply the strategies, how it can be create new knowledge to deliver your services to the society. Wherever you are able to work in future, don't worry about you're only fixed with the information science only. You can go and serve for the organization based on your another basic degree already you're having, maybe science, maybe law, maybe the technology, maybe the BE, BTech, whatever. You can apply your mindset, how the information processed develop as a knowledge. Again, this knowledge strategy applications managed, you can boost your services to the society as well as wherever you work. In a whatever position I'm saying. See the knowledge and knowledge management. How fast it is developing because everybody needs services fast. Nobody is waiting for. Even you can see the food sector. Nobody ready to wait for at least to serve. Because now technology adopted into the even traveling mode. If you are getting the car, the information will be online. Where you want to travel, what is the time, when you want to book the particular the time slot will be calculated and given to you. These hotels are available with this occupancy, with this amount. It will be booked. Then what about the other services like food? Is it the right time when you are travel and reach particular time? If you are reaching by 2 o'clock early morning, what are the services given at that particular area? Definitely food will not be available as fresh as, even though you can order particular area where you want, when you want. This information taken place by the database and given the result to you. Yes, this is available. This is not available. And this is a remind you 10 minutes more to reach particular area. Your food is ready. If you want to skip, yes, you can. This all information gathers as per the market trend. Applications will be developed. Strategy applied as per the need of the particular society. It's developed as a parameters. You can see what are the services rendered by the particular organization well in advance given to the user. It will be taken. Previously, we can see when we want to go to the movie, we be prepared for the week in advance, whether available or not. If next, what we can, if it is going like at the counter, available is different. If it is not available, next what? Same thing applied with the technology connected to that, giving the services as a book my ticket or a book my show or redbus.com. If you want to travel, we used to like check whether availability or not. When if it is available, somebody will be withdrawn or cancel the ticket. Then only we are waiting for that. Not right now. It is not like that. But only thing is you are rendering services, particular users based on the technology adopting. If you are paying for the technology, then it will be resulted as a user to be paid for that. How fast technology are giving, that much cost will be involved in that. These all models of information develop into the knowledge as a pattern for the organization become as a capital investment. Now, knowledge as a become as a capital investment with the innovations. There, interdisciplinary taken place. What models to be developed? Already I mentioned last small example about the person traveling one city to another city by flying up in air, connected flights. One is Chennai to Delhi, they want to travel, but it's a connected flight. They want to stay for a moment 3 hours at the airport in Hyderabad. He's like a busy person. They want to make use of that particular 3 hours, not to waste. Meanwhile, his interest is like go for the zoo. If he is coming out of that particular area, how much traffic will be there? It will be calculated in advance. How they can reach particular area? Yes, within 20 minutes near to the airport, they can reach. But his interest is on a birds. This is not, you don't want to see all the zoo animals. He's only interested in new birds, anything else. Or birds already kept, he wants to see that how that particular season look like. These database developed by the geological people, geological that organization or zoo park develop the database, particular information about the animal. It's a very easy to person. Those are coming to become as a tourist particular area connected with the information. He can save the time to see that particular bird for his own research, we can say. So this is condition applied when the technology adopted on the information about the animal kept in the zoo. What is the age? How many years in that? What is the life of particular animal? From where we, how it is adopted, that climate. These all information incorporated into as a database. Now the information function role will be there to play to connect user to organization. This is already information international. Triple IT is working on the information model about that particular animal to share with the user to save the time. At the same time, we can say lens cut. If prepared the model, users are plenty, but unable to reach for the testing particular area as a showroom to see which model fit for their face. Here's collection the face model of the particular user, applied available model with the specs. It becomes a very easy to choose by the user. Yes, this type of the specs required for me. And that too in this season. And that too a location. If it is always a type of the specs to be. These all information model developed by the particular company applied in the market you become as a model for the particular industry. Same, whatever model of information developed as a knowledge spectrum shared with the intellectuals become as a business model, get the profit very fast, very in a best way of the getting the profits. Because model theorems are there, models are there, people are there able to work. But where it connects the nodes based on the sharing of the information, particular services by the particular company. Yes, we can interact. Dear students, 4 minutes we are having. How we are adopting technology to deliver the services in the information professional area. Please kindly come forward. How many of you? Yes, maybe 30 people, 25 people are there. Open your mic, like access to your mic on your own, I think. They have given by the admin to you too. Yes. How the knowledge management application in information sector? I'm asking you to be respond with this unit. How you are able to manage the knowledge when it will be given to you to an organization, maybe the school education system or higher education system or any company or a corporate or a media and communication. Yes. Anyone else to answer or anyone else to interact? How the services can be rendered by you, taking this as a unit, adaptable in a practical oriented area, I'm asking. See, writing the answers is very easy once you've gone through the material. But after getting the certificate, what you want to become, how you want to serve that particular area, if you selected as a, or else, if you are come across to the any problems, how it can be able to handle as a leadership qualities to develop with these skills as a knowledge management. Yes, 3 more minutes to shift to next class. Any interaction, please? Don't be idle. Yes, Manasa, Tirupati Reddy, Ramya, Krishnaveni, anyone else? How you are able to understand my class? Yes, tell me. Anything? Unable to reach? Please kindly call or kindly visit by collecting information by the authorities. And I mentioned last class, how many people are going to nearby your area, public library or any higher education libraries? Sometimes they won't allow, but request them for what purpose they are coming. Definitely they'll help you to go through that. Because suddenly after completion of your coursework, if you become as a term as a librarian, what you will do then? If you're unable to handle even library assistant, how you can? That's why we need the experiences. Having the knowledge is differ with the experiences. Definitely, I'm telling. Grabbing your job RS opportunities, I can say. Yes, Geeta Garu. Anybody working professors are in the class, rightly? You can just 1 minute you have, or just on and just listening. Yes, try to communicate. Last class, I'll make a people, all the people to come forward. Yes, time up. Definitely. Go to the next class, please. Thank you, one and all. Wish you all
Thank
the
you, sir.
best. Thank you. This is
Thank you,
next
sir.
class. Thank you. Thank you. Cost
సార్ టైం అయిపోయింది సార్.
to develop their services or advancement of that particular service of the organization to reach the people effectively. The knowledge management mainly, it shows the interest about the organization